friends, Glenda Mollet here. Welcome to my craft room. It is a very rainy Tuesday, September the 30th today. And I have another card for you using the Lights of Aurora suite. Okay, just let me get over to Facebook and make sure everything is chugging along over there. And it is. Woohoo! I love it when things work out. All right, one more click. That goes there. That goes there. All right, let's get started. Hello, Alice. Hello, Connie. And how is everybody today? Woohoo! I took my sweater off and I think I'm going to regret it because it's cold. It's pouring rain here, which is good because holy macaroni, do we need that rain. Our trees in our gully were starting to stress really badly. So I'm glad it's raining, but when it rains, it gets damp and I get cold. Hello, Norma. Okay, I know I'm running in two different places. That's a good thing. So tonight, I have another Lights of Aurora class or card for you. The original one I did in blues. Tonight, I'm going to change the color palette up and we're going to do something funky with it. And I'm just rethinking one of the colors and I'm thinking we might just add, I don't know, we'll see what it looks like in the colors I chose. Oh, poor Alice. Alice is moving. So she's been packing and moving and hauling and oh, you have my sympathy, girl. I do not like moving, but this will be a good move for you. Okay, so I'm going to flip you around and I'm going to show you what we're doing. So here's the card that I made originally. Yes, it says Merry Christmas, but it can be Happy Birthday. It could be sympathy, could be thinking of you, could be happy retirement. It could be just about anything. And I did this one in blues and I did some blending on the tops of the mountains. So you can see that they're a little bit darker on the top than they are at the bottom. So tonight, can you guess what color I'm going to do this in tonight? Because I just realized I didn't get my blending brush. So I have to do that. Let me see if I can find the one I need. That's not it. That's not it. Maybe I don't have one that color. I don't have one that color. I really need to order myself some more brushes. I got some extra big ones, but I need some little ones. Alice says purples. Anybody else got a guess? Alice might just be right. Okay. It's purple. Purples it is. Look at that color palette. Just look at that palette. So the sky is Lights of Aurora designer paper, but the other side. So you know how on one side we have these gorgeous night colors, and somebody said to me when I was live yesterday that the lights go up like this, not down like this. But it's okay because I'm not using this side. We're using this side. So this is what drove my color palette for this card. So I have Island Heather, and then the sky, basic white for the inside. Then I have a piece of Gorgeous Grape that is 5 1/4 by 3 1/4, and another piece that's 5 1/4 by 2 5/8. Did I do them 5 1/4? I did. So that's going to be the two mountains. And then Granny Apple Green for the trees. This is basic white and it's 3/8 of an inch. And then I have a piece of white to do the clouds. And I have a piece of blue to do the lake. And I'm not sure that I want the lake. Hey, Shannon. Yay, purple. I love purples. So I'm not sure that I want to put that blue in there. We might just change that up. We'll see what happens when we get everything together. So I'm going to stamp in Gorgeous Grape. And this, an avalanche. The sentiment comes from seasonal tags, Merry and Christmas. The inside trees, I didn't show you the inside. There's trees and there's a sentiment on the inside. So the tree comes from Ornamental Christmas. The sentiment comes from Holly Jolly. And then, of course, I got my Light and Wonder dies. And I did not get the stamp set. I just got the dies, and you can use them perfectly fine because I've made lots of cards just using that. And then I'm going to finish it off with the frosted iridescent dots. And you can see I'm just about out, but that's okay. I have 2 more packages. Okay. So what do you suggest for the lake? And I'm going to get out. We need this one. Now you could use one 5 1/4 by 4-inch piece of this cardstock and just kind of cut it in the middle like this, and then use half of it and half of it. But I'm going to cut 2 pieces. Hello, Allison and Nicole. Okay, so we're going to cut the back mountain first. And I'm using the same die for both of them. So one is this way, and then I'm going to turn it and use one that way. What DSP, Alice? The same color as I'm going to have the sky? Make a meadow. Oh, and not have water? Make it green? Use a different color green, Connie? That's interesting. Okay, there's one. Now this one. So that was that way. This one I'm going to do this way. So this little dip here becomes the mountain in this one. So we're going to cut that. Sunrise reflection. It could be a sunrise reflection. I don't know. Hello, Allison. Okay, we have our 2 mountains. There's our 2 mountains. And we'll put this die back. And I'm going to use the little trees on Granny Apple Green. Right up at the top. Like that. Just put a couple of pieces of Post-it note there, just to hold it in place while I flip it around. Oh, Connie says, yep, another color green. And Alice says the same as the sky. We could test it. We'll see what it looks like. And then you guys can give me your input of which one you think looks better. Okay. So today I was making swap cards because I'm going to Las Vegas in November to a Stampin' Up convention. And I am participating in 2 fun fold swaps. So today I was working on the cards and I got one done and the other one is almost done. Okay, I'm going to cut the, what are these things? Clouds. Cut clouds. Maybe if this one will sit still. Cut the clouds. And I'm going to cut the water. I'll cut the blue. And we'll see what the blue, I don't think the blue is going to look any good. I honestly don't think so. But we'll cut it and see what happens. I think it's definitely the wrong color blue. Oh dear. I got a tickle. Hang on. Got a drink. Hello, Milo, who is sleeping. Wake up, kitty cat. You're not supposed to be sleeping during my Facebook Lives. Okay, we have our clouds. And we have our blue water. Now, I'm going to take this and we'll just cut some water off the bottom of this because I got lots there. So we'll just in case we decide to go with Alice's suggestion of purple water. Then I will get a piece of green. Connie, what color green do you think we should have? It won't sit still. Keeps moving. Sit right there. Don't move. Thank you. Nicole bought the stamp set while it was on special, now waiting for a die special. Good luck, Nicole. Speaking of specials, there is an amazing starter kit promotion starting tomorrow. If you are addicted to Stampin' Up like I am, there has never been an offer like this in the 18 years I've been a demonstrator. Ooh, October is my Stampiversary month. I'm going to have to figure out a special for the Stampiversary. You can get for $48, this I'm talking Canadian prices here. $48, you can get $165 worth of stuff. Or for $135, you can get $252 worth of stuff of what you want. Olive says on. Olive. Okay, I'll get some olive. We'll cut a piece of olive. So there is amazing special, and it all starts at midnight tonight because it is the rollover of the Stampin' Up year tonight. That might be wide enough. So if you have Oh, Nicole. Oh, right, Nicole. Nicole says it started there because Nicole is in Australia and it's tomorrow in Australia. And she's never seen such a good starter kit promotion either. I tell you, I don't know. And people are asking me, is this right? Like, is this too good to be true? It's not too good to be true. It is the truth. And it's going on for the entire month of October. And you can customize the kit to whatever you want. So if you want to get the light and wonder dies or the entire suite, you can. The only restriction is paper pumpkin subscriptions are not eligible for starter kit. But other than that, fair game. Okay, I have all my bits now. So if anybody out there is looking to save at least 20% on your Stampin' Up stuff, contact me and we can talk. I'm just putting some temporary tape to put these things together. So don't let me not put it together properly. Oh yes, and Nicole is going into spring. So she has wonderful weather there. We're going into fall and we have not wonderful weather here, but I'm not complaining. I am not complaining. Okay. I am going to get my gorgeous grape and my gorgeous grape hills, and we're going to put some color on the top of them just to give it a little bit of differentiation. And my November classes are now open for registration. I am doing 2 fun fold classes, and each fun fold is different. So my usual monthly class is 3 cards for the class, 4 cards for the monthly tutorial subscription, and 5 cards for my club members. And you can participate in any of those. Yes, you can be part of my monthly club for a minimum of $35. Is it 35 or 40? I can't remember. People never order just the minimum anyways. You can get kits for 4 cards and tutorials for 5. And if you live outside of Canada, you can get my monthly tutorial subscription for $15 a month for a minimum. There's a minimum 3-month commitment to start with. And you get tutorials for the 4 cards, and then you can join us to create the cards for the virtual class. Doesn't matter where you live in the world, you can join us and you can participate in my subscription. And then my second class, it's a Christmas fun fold class. And it has 3 folds that are different than the first class. So what I did was, hello, Susan. Nicole, it is. You can do lots of different scenes with this. So the classes, I just want to explain. Okay, so this is the first one. This is class number 1. Where's my pink Sharpie? Everybody should have a pink Sharpie, right? Number 1. Three class cards, exclusive club card, and monthly tutorial club card. $25 gets you kits for 3 of them. This is for the class. $60 gets you the traditional label dies. Where are they? So it gets you the traditional label dies that I use on all of the cards. plus the 3 kits, and you get the kits at a reduced price for this one. Or buy the traditional labeled bundle, and I use this bundle a lot on the cards. And the kits are further reduced on that. $20 for the tutorial if you live outside of Canada. And class number two, the same pricing structure, exactly the same. But if you want to take both of them, then you can add this one on, the kits for this on for $20 instead of $25. What? Yep, I'm giving you a bonus. Happy Stampiversary to me. So you can partake in one class or both classes in numerous different ways. Oh, look at this beautiful color scheme. Oh my Lord. Okay, let's get some temporary tape on this so I can tape it down. I want to show a bit of that sky, so I'm going to go right down here to the bottom. That. So if anybody's got any questions about the starter kit special, becoming part of my Craft Room Stampers team, and they get access to my video tutorials, my monthly tutorials for free. They can prep their kits and join me for the virtual class anytime they want. Okay, there's that. Now, this is the blue water. Oh, I put that tape in the wrong spot, of course. I want to be able to lift it up, so let's put it over there in the corner. Okay, now if we lift this up and scoot the blue in, a little bit further over. So there's the blue water. Okay, are you ready? I'm going to ask for your opinions now. Blue water. Purple water. Of course. Purple water. And that's not exactly where that placement is going to go. We'll play with a bit. Purple water or green meadow. That needs to go over a bit more. Needs to go over so it's in the hole there. Or a green meadow. Or white. We could do white. Let me get a piece of white and we'll just cut. Let's cut a white one and see what that does. Purple water, says Alice, because that was her suggestion. Purple says Nicole. Purple says Carol. Oh, everybody wants purple. Or I have to be a little bit more strategic where I place this. Or white. Oh, I like that. What do you think? Either way, it's either too purple or too much green. I agree with you. Kinda like the white, but I have to make it longer. I need a bigger piece. I need a bigger piece. Susan says purple. Alice says purple. The shades look great. Connie says I'm for white. What if you edged it with a bit of purple or pink on the white? Well, I've done that. I can't show you the card though, because that's a class card. It needs something to break up the too much color. Can you sponge the white a bit? Blue or gray? I can sponge any color on there I want. Yes, I can sponge. Okay, let's get rid of this. And we'll put this one in here like that. And then we'll put this on here like that. You don't have to have much of it showing. And here I have just a little piece, so it looks like it's a river. So we could do that too. We don't have to have that. I could cut it so that it's kind of, see, I've got it hidden in behind these trees. So you can't see the straight edges, but it looks just like a river instead of a lake. Okay. I don't want to sponge Gorgeous Grape on there. So I think that will be too dark. Maybe a little bit of Smoky Slate. Brush on the same shade as the sky so it makes a reflection. I like the white with a bit of shading of some kind, a nice soft blue. Mm, let's try Smoky Slate. If I can find my Smoky Slate. Oh, look at that. It was right there. It was meant to be. I'm going to try and go really light. Just a little bit. Just to take the starkness away a bit. And then, should I do a lake or should we do a river? Oops. My recipe fell into my ink. No, I don't want to do any more color. I don't want to add any more color at all because I think it's got enough. It's got enough color. And maybe I'll just, oh, how about that? Let's move that down a bit. I'll go down to there. Have just a tinge of the water in there. What about that? And then I played with this a little bit like that, had just a little bit of water on there. And And then, of course, we have the clouds that we can put on there. Snow. Connie says it's snow. It could be snow. Everybody wants lake. Okay, we'll have lake. We'll have a lake. Let's see what that looks like. Nope, that too much lake. Can have a lake like that. Okay. We're just going to do it. We're just going to go for it. Do you guys remember during COVID when I started my collaboration cards, where I had to do what the audience told me to create the card? Do you remember that? How many of you were around then? It was quite interesting because I was live every day during COVID. Well, except Saturday and Sunday. I didn't do lives on the weekend. But the rest of the week, I got to do what I wanted. And during the collaboration class, I chose products to feature, and then the audience told me what colors and what to use. It was very interesting, to say the least. Okay, got this. And we've got this. And we'll put this on. Connie says, put on Winky and make it an ice lake. Oh, hang on a sec. Hang on a sec. Susan wasn't involved yet. Oh. Okay, this is glimmer paper, and it's ombre glimmer paper. So some of it is pink and some of it is purple. What would it be like if we put that and then cut the water in that? I lost my trees. Where did my trees go? Okay, how can I lose trees, people? Literally, my table is this big. Where are my trees? I have the water. I didn't attach them on the back of anything, did I? What the heck? Okay, somebody needs to tell me where my trees are, please. They're not on the floor. They're not on me. They didn't stick to my paper. I check the floor. They're not on the floor. Honest to goodness, people. How do you lose a whole strip of trees? They're not in the garbage. They're not on me. They're not in my white. Look. Oh my God. Oh, That might be fun if we put sparkly. Now, is there sparkly blue? Let's see. So there's blue and green and purple. So maybe the sparkly blue. I'll have to cut a piece. Okay, blue. Or purple. I like the blingy. Oh, Nicole, stop. We don't get to see the pre-orders for another 2 hours and 54 minutes. I'm thinking the purple. I'm not liking the green or the blue underneath there. And I'm sure I wouldn't like the green. Oh, that doesn't look too bad. Okay, green or purple? Green or purple? Alice says purple, Connie says blue, Nicole says purple. It was very stressful, Susan, very stressful for me, especially when we made that stupid chicken card. And I will never forget that card as long as I live. It was the butt ugliest card I've ever made, and I was forced to make it. And we just called it the chicken card. Yeah, I think purple too. Oh, I'm not put the purple away. I need to get the purple out because I need to cut some. So these are ombre. Oh, there was a pinky one too. So it's light to dark. And of course, I think somewhere in the middle would be kind of cool. Definitely not those ones. This piece isn't big enough. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab a piece of this. Susan still says white. I didn't save the card, Susan. I turfed it. No, actually, I sent it to somebody. I have a picture of it though. Oh my God, it was disgusting. So you like the white, Susan, better than the purple? I didn't like it with the gray on it. I liked it better when it was just white. I'm going to grab a piece of this and I'm going to make it about an inch and a half by 5 1/4. Ooh, Connie says white too. White without the color on it, Connie? I'm going to cut this anyways because I've cut it now. So we're going to cut it. And then I'll cut another white one because I don't like the gray on there. This is a really quick card when you don't waffle over the color of the water. Just saying. Okay. Purple and green. Maybe up a little bit higher. Okay, there's the purple. There's the purple, shimmery purple. Ooh. And I am going to grab another piece of white. And cut another white one. Maybe I'll grab another piece of white. Do I have another piece of white that's that size? Oh, I don't know. Got lots of paper in my tickle trunk. That one will do. I'm going to cut it down to 5 1/4. Uh, 5 1/4 by 1 1/2. And we'll cut that. Okay. White with Winky. Well, the thing about Winky is if you get too much of it, it doesn't go well. But I just thought of something we could use instead of using the water cut. We could use the horizon cut. Okay, hang on. Oops. I tried to do this without Post-it notes and it never goes well. So if you are a recipient of my newsletter, you will get information on my classes tomorrow and the starter kit special. Oh yeah, we're doing that. I like that better than this. We'll just do something a little bit different. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to trim this off. Like that. Is there still shimmery white? No, I do not have shimmery white. They discontinued shimmery white. How rude. Oh, I didn't put glue on these. I should have had the glue on and let them dry. Oh well. I'll put some Winkostella on the white while I'm letting this dry. I've discovered with this die, if you don't put glue on all these trees, they have a tendency of swaying in the breeze, which may not be what you want. And they stick up. Okay. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Let go. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna put that off to the side to dry. And we'll just get Winkostella. And I'm gonna put it right along the edge. Like this. Looks like that. And then a little bit. Just a little bit. Now, what I also want to do is put it right along the edge here. Just to give those mountain edges a little bit of sparkle. And I didn't do it before I glued the other one on, so I got to see if I can lift it up a bit. Get it on there too. What? Vellum is back? Nicole, don't lie to me. Is vellum really back? Is it like vellum or is it printed vellum? Oh, Nicole, you are so bad. I like having our Australian people on because demonstrators get early access to pre-order all this new stuff. So we have 3 kits dropping tomorrow, and anybody can order those, but we have a whole new online exclusive selection also dropping tomorrow, and demonstrators get early access to it. So think about your starter kit and new product. Vellum. Oh my God. Now I'm going to be stalking the clock until I can order it. Oh, people, vellum is back. Vellum is back. Vellum is back. Is the sky permanently down? No, it's not. It is not. Because I want to be able to lift all this. I have to do a little trimming here. That white. Oh, apparently I did put the sky down permanently. I guess I did put it. I don't know. I don't remember. We're going to put this down permanently. Then we're going to do our inside, and then we're going to be done because I have to go and have a nap because I'm putting an order in at midnight because vellum is back. Vellum is back. I must confess, I ordered a few packages of it before it retired, but I am running out. There we go. What do you think? Woo! I'm so excited about vellum. Okay, let's get some glue on the clouds. Oh, vellum. I continued to use vellum because I did order a bunch of it, but things are looking very slim in my vellum drawer. So I'm glad that it's back. And I also heard a rumor that they're working on bringing the scissors, the paper snips back too. They have to find a different manufacturer though, because the one that was making them for us stopped making them. Okay, this one I'm just going to cut. I can't cut it after I get it on. So I'm just going to cut. Oh yeah, I cut it crooked. Let's cut it straight. I just cut that little tiny bit off there so it can go right on the edge. So Nicole, is there lots of cool stuff in the pre-order? Am I going to have to make sure my credit card is empty before I put my order in tonight? Gulp. Okay. We'll put one cloud here. These are happy clouds. I like these clouds. And we'll put one cloud there. And then we'll put the one I cut right in the corner. Ah! I just got glue all over my fingers. Like that. Ooh, 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 ooh. Do you see the glitter on the hills? And you probably can't see the glitter on the lake, but it's there. Ooh, that was a hard one card, that one. Now, what did I do with my piece for the sentiment? I have got, oh, there it is, got so many things. Okay, gorgeous grape. Nicole says, let's just say it's a good thing I like Vegemite on toast for the next 4 months. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Oh, Nicole, our niece lives in New Zealand, and she was over last year about this time, I think it was, and we met up with her for lunch, and they brought Vegemite over for everybody, little trial starter things, like you get on an airplane or something. And we all got to take them home and try them. I've had Vegemite before. I am not a fan. But I don't eat breakfast anyway, so I'm good to go. But our James tried it a couple of weeks ago. He finally got up enough nerve to try it, and he was not a fan either. Hello, Sarah. Okay, we're going to trim the sentiment here. And these will be up on dimensionals. And then I still have the inside to do. How many dimensionals can Glenda get on a 2-inch piece of cardstock? You would be surprised. We did the scrapbooking retreat a couple of weeks ago on the weekend, and Carol got sick, so she was unable to join us. But holy man, what a mess Norma and I made on that table. And I have pictures of it. And I was looking at the pictures today. It's like, oh my goodness, that was a mess. And because Ted and I don't eat in our kitchen, we got to leave the mess there on Saturday. So we didn't have to put it all away. And because we were back again on Sunday, it was wonderful. But we only got 6 months done. And I said, no problem. I'll just be able to do them. I have not had a chance to even think about it. So I'm thinking that I might have to book a repeat of that class. Oh, look what I did. Sugar snap. Book a repeat of that class so that I actually book time in my life to create the other 6 pages. So Carol and Norma, would you be interested in that? Scheduling time to finish or do more of the scrapbooking kit. Okay, I have to stamp my sentiment on the inside too. And I'll do that in Memento. Okay, Norma and Carol say yes. So if there's anybody else, the scrapbooking workshop retreat kit is still available as far as I know. So if there's anybody else that wants to come and make scrapbook pages with us, let me know. We'll order the kit for you. And then you can come and hang out with us for a day. Norma, I think this time though, we better put a timer on for 30 minutes. So every 30 minutes, we at least get up and walk around because we forgot to do that. And by the time the day was over, we were both so stiff we could barely move. But it was fun. It was super fun. It won't be October. Bling. I need the bling. Where's the bling? We will put some of these on. I have a big clear one. And let's put that down there. And then we have a couple of purple ones. And we'll just put them right there like that. And there's our card. It's a lot of different variations of that water, but I think we settled on one that works awesome. I like it. Okay. And I look, only took an hour. Hi, Rosemary. I was in your neck of the woods on Sunday. It was a little wet. So we decided that we wanted to go to Mackenzie Beach because that's where we spent our honeymoon 49 years ago. So we just went to Bella Pacifica where the campground is and asked if we paid $5 or something, if we could just go park down on the lower. They have 2 levels of camping. And we asked if we could just park down on the lower one where we spent our honeymoon and just go for a quick walk on the beach. And they said, "Oh, sure, you don't have to pay." I was impressed because I figured that they would have to, they would charge us again, but they didn't. You will definitely have to get Ted to take out the island so we can have more room. Yes, I know. Wouldn't that be nice if he would do that? Thanks, Nicole. Alice says, I would love to join you, but I may be joining Nicole on the Vegemite diet. Oh, thanks, Connie. Thanks, Susan. Oh, you guys are nice. Yeah. It turned out not too bad. And it's exactly the same card, well, except for the water, but exactly the same card in 2 different color palettes changes the card completely. Don't you agree? Do you agree? I do. Ooh. So that's it. So don't forget, tonight at 11 o'clock Pacific time, midnight Mountain time, the new Stamping Up year starts, which means starter kit special. If you have at least $100 worth of Stampin' Up products that you want to order, get the starter kit, people. Get the starter kit. And if you're in Canada, I would love you to join my team. I have a wonderful team of ladies and we enjoy being together. And registration's open for my Funfold classes for November, and you have until the 15th of October for that. 3 new kits dropped tonight. There is a tag kit that looks like nutcrackers. There is a memory keeping book. It's not a scrapbook, it's a memory keeping book. I haven't seen the whole thing, but there's that. And then there is some amazing white and pastel Christmas card kit. I can't wait to get my fingers on that one. I know exactly the group that I'm going to do those cards with because they are stunning. I've seen them, not in real life, but I've seen them. Oh yes, Saturday is my winter creative escape. Susan, I am so excited. So I've got everything except for the salad. I'm going to go and do the salad on Friday, either Thursday night or Friday morning. I haven't decided yet, but everything else is ready. So I have a class on Friday once we're doing the We're doing the Lights of Aurora class, my club, on Friday afternoon, and once that's over, I get out all the stuff for the creative escape, and it starts 10 a.m. on Saturday morning. Oh, I can't wait. Sarah, you're bad too. The online products look great. Rosemary said it's more windy and wet now than the weekend. The surf sounds like prairie trains going by. Oh, I would love to be. I tried to get a reservation at the Black Rock resort, not in Tofino. It's in Yuki, but it's right there where the water comes in. You're right on the beach, and it's a rocky coast there. But they were full. I couldn't even get a reservation for one night. All right. Well, thanks so much for hanging out with me, everyone. I do appreciate you joining me. And tomorrow night, I will be back with one more Lights of Aurora card. And this one is a fun fold, and it will be on my VIP page or my VIP group and YouTube. It won't be on my main page like this one is. So you'll have to come over there. And when the reminder posts in the morning, it will have a link to my VIP group. So if you're not part of that, you can become part of that. And then you can participate in Share It Saturday draws, because that's where all that happens too. Thanks, everybody. And I am serious. If you have Stampin' Up products that you want to order, that is a minimum 50. I said 100, but $50. Pay $43 and you can get $165. 43, 48, $48. You can get $165 worth of product for what you would spend getting $45 worth of product. You're very welcome. Thanks, everybody. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will see you soon in my craft room. Stampin' Smiles.